Hi folks, welcome back to another Tabletop Assault. My name's William.
I'm David.
And today we've got a 1500 point bat rep for you today. We're going to be playing my Blood Angels.
And I'll be using Tau Empire for the first time.
Not looking forward to that at all. But
yeah,
what we're going to be playing today, Lee?
So we're going to use Contact Lost. I think it's going to make some war missions. We've had a look at it. Looks quite simple. Looks quite easy to follow. You've got 6 tactical objectives. We alternate putting them down. And you obviously, have tactical objective cards. There's First Blood, Slay the Leader, or Slay the Warlord, Line Breaker, and that's pretty much it. Yeah. Score points by tactical objectives. So yeah, with that, let's show you the forces. So first on show is the 1500 points of Tau. We have gone Battle Forged Outrider Detachment, giving me 4 command points. And my Warlord is going to be a Long Strike in the Hammerhead, and that will be a Inspiring Leader for his Warlord trait. Basically, +1 to leadership for your friendly units within, 6 inches of him, which is nice. So what does Long Strike have though? He has a Railgun and Smart Missile Systems. We then have a Yavakra Riptide, which has an Ion Discharge Cannon, Phased Plasma Flamer, Flechette Pods, Shielded Missile Drones, Target Lock and Multi-Tracker. We then have 3 broadsides with heavy rail rifles, smart missile systems and multi-trackers. We have 2 strike teams, all with pulse rifles and photon grenades, and there's also a chasseur in each one. And 2 Pathfinder teams, 5 man each, all with photon grenades, pulse carbines and marker lights, and obviously the leaders. So yeah, really bog standard force here. A lot of firepower however, but let's see what Blood Angels have to offer.
Here we have the Blood Angels. Now I'm running a Battle Forged Battalion Detachment. Up front I've got Mephiston, he will be my Warlord. Then I've got my Librarian Dreadnought next to him. He's got the Furioso Halberd, the Furioso Fist and a Meltagun. For those of you that don't know, I never really play Psychers because I'm terrible with them, but I'm hoping this is going to be my game with Psychers, so we'll see how it goes.
Beginning of a new dawn for you.
Yeah, a new dawn for me in 8th, we'll see. Next we've got some Tactical Marines, 5-man squad with a heavy bolter. Then we've got a second Tactical Marine squad there on the left with, again, another heavy bolter in there as well. And then right in front of those we've got an 8-man Tactical Marine squad. Sergeant's got Power Sword, Grav Pistol, and we've got a Grav Gun in there as well. Behind Mephiston and the Librarian Dreadnought, we've got 2 units of Assault Marines. They are stocked exactly the same, 10-man Assault Marine squad, 2 Flamers, and a Power Fist in each. Then off to the right, we have got 2 Land Speeders. Now this is a squadron, so they're both in one squad. And they're both rocking multi-meltas. And then right behind them we've got the Storm Raven gunship, which has got Storm Strike missile launchers, Twin Las Cannon and Typhoon missile launchers. So a lot of maneuverability in the force, hopefully deal a ton of damage. But let's just crack on with deployment.
So we're playing 40s on the Blasted Lands with some Imperial ruins, some craters, kind of a bombed out city I guess. Now for Contact Lost we have 6 objective markers, so we have objective marker 1 in this ruin down here. Marker 2 is sitting down the middle. Marker 3 is on this crater. 4 is back up here in this battlescape. 5 is on this ruin, and 6 is down there. You can tell we didn't really place these in a constructive order. So yeah, let's go for it for deployment and we'll show you what that looks like. Will won the roll-off for deployment and chose to deploy his units first, but Tau ended up finishing first. So we have Fire Warriors out here on my left flank, 2 Pathfinders that will vanguard in a moment in the middle, Long Strike, Broadsides, Fire Warrior team, and then the Yavakra Riptide. I don't really know how this army mechanic is going to work yet, but let's go and look at the Blood Angels deployment.
Here's the Blood Angels counter deployment. So I've got my Land Speeders just hiding away behind the terrain there. Then I've obviously got my Storm Raven inside that. We've got Mephiston, my Librarian Dreadnought, and an 8-man tactical squad. Now obviously it's got 12-man capacity and it can carry a Dreadnought, so If you're wondering why, that's why. Up here, we've got 5-man squads of TAC Marines with a heavy bolter. Again, down here, exact same again, 5-man squad with heavy bolter right next to the objective and clear line of sight of the battlefield. And that is pretty much all I've got deployed. I've got nothing else on the field. Bearing in mind, however, obviously they're either inside that Storm Raven or my 2 Assault Marine squads are obviously in reserve waiting to jump down and deal some havoc. I suppose we're just going to roll to see if I can seize the initiative. It's probably worth mentioning there is no night fighting in this game. So just give me a 6 and I get to go first. Oh, so close. 5, so...
You nearly did it 2 games in a row.
Nearly 2 games in a row, that would have been good. But let's crack on with Tau turn 1.
So, when in Tau turn 1, everything's going to probably get in a position to shoot and protect itself from Will's terrifying drop.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't really have any other abilities to declare at the start of the game, really, because I don't have any ethereals or anything like that. It's going to be buffing a lot. So what we'll do is we'll go and show you my tactical objective card for battle round 1. Tau, we've gone and drawn our first card. We've got Big Game Hunter, basically destroy something with 10 wounds or more. You do have a Storm Raven, but it's pretty tough to bring down. What I'll do is I'm going to do my Vanguard moves and my Pathfinders and the rest of the movement phase, so we'll catch up there. So starting the movement phase, the Yavakra has moved up 18 inches in Nova Charged. He is going to do Overcharge Burst, so he shoots Nova Profile, but you take a mortal wound when you overcharge, it's down to 13. Shielded Missile Drones have moved up 12 inches within 3 inches of the Riptide, so they can do Saviour Protocols. Fire Warriors have moved up, kind of get in range of your Marines. The Broadsides have moved up to claim some barricade cover and also claim this objective. Over here are Pathfinders Vanguarded, so they Vanguarded 7 inches, but they haven't actually moved in the movement phase, so their marker lights will be firing full ballistic skill. And obviously Longstrike has moved over, and these Fire Warriors over here have moved up into some cover. That's the end of the movement phase. Let's go cracking on to the shooting phase. All 10 of my Pathfinders are going to shoot all their marker lights at your Storm Raven over there. Now we are -1 to hit, so we are now hitting on 5s.
Yeah.
For 1, 2. Now if you weren't a flyer,
Yeah.
anyway, we get 2 marker lights on the Storm Raven. We're going to use the phased Plasma Flamer, which is Novad, onto the Marines. And also he's going to split his Ion Discharge Cannon onto the Storm Raven. So we'll start with the Phase Flamer. Now as it's Novad, it's D3 shots. So it's 5, so that's 10 shots. So 10 shots. Now these automatically hit. Now it is a heavy weapon, but I do have target lock, so I ignore the penalties for shooting heavy, moving and shooting heavy. Now these are 3s to wound.
Not bad at all.
And they are so strength 6, -2, 3 damage apiece. So 4 up
4
saves.
up saves here.
That's cocked. I think that's only a 5-man squad.
Yeah, it is.
So they're all dead.
Yeah, that's true. Didn't even need to re-roll that. Well, that is that's first blood.
And we did say we're going to shoot the Ionic Discharge Cannon, and that is going to shoot at the Storm Raven.
Yeah.
Now, normally I would be 4s to hit, but as I'm -1, these are going to be 5s to hit. But you are marker lit up, so I will be re-rolling failed shots of 1.
You sure will.
But it's heavy D3 shots. Okay, for 7 shots. That's right, isn't it? Yeah. Yes, this will be 7 shots. Okay, now these are 5s to hit, re-rolling 1s.
Oh, very good, man. You couldn't have asked for a better roll.
So re-roll this one. Nope. But we do get 5 hits.
That's not bad at all.
Now this is strength 10, so it's 3s to wound. So we do get 1 normal wound. Now however, if I roll a 6 to wound a vehicle, it will suffer D3 wounds on top of its normal damage.
Yep.
So we'll keep this to the side just now, but you do have saves to make. So you're 3 up save normally, and this is -3 to your save. So 6 up.
Yep. Let's see if I can do this. Give me some 6s, please. No.
Nope. So he will suffer 6 damage in total, plus D3 because I did roll a 6.
Yep.
So he suffers 9 damage.
Absolutely monstrous.
These shielded missile pods are now going to shoot at the Storm Raven next with their missile pods.
Yep.
So they would normally be 5s to hit, they're now 6s to hit because you're a flyer, and reroll 1s because you're marker lit.
Go for it.
So reroll 1s, give me some 6s.
Nothing.
Nothing there. Broadsides are going to go next. They're going to shoot at the Storm Raven, which is now going to get obviously a 2-up save technically. Now we do have target lock in these guys, so they get no penalties for moving and shooting their heavy weapons. They're forced to hit, now 5-ups for a flyer, but you are marker lit, so 5-ups with 1 rerolls. Oh!
Pretty bad. So 4 hit.
Oh, okay. Now heavy rail rifle is strength 8, so these are 3s to wound.
Yep.
I'm going to re-roll that command point.
Okay, go for it.
Yep, so we get 4 wounds. Now this is -4, so 2-up save goes to a 6-up save.
1 cocked, but I think that's him gone. Oh,
so you do
so
get 1.
1.
These are D6 damage a piece.
Yeah, go for it.
You need to cause 6 damage. Just unbelievable.
Gone. Not too shabby at all.
So we managed to get rid of the Storm Raven. Now, whenever a transport or vehicle, explodes, you roll a d6. On a roll of a 6, it can basically cause mortal wounds to surrounding units within 6 inches.
Exactly.
So let's roll for that first.
This is where I get my 6.
Nope, so you're fine. However, if you are forced to disembark out of a transport that's been destroyed, you roll a d6 for every model that was embarked. In the roll of a 1, that model is slain, but it's your choice who gets slain.
Cool, so I've got 8 tactical marines in there, a librarian dreadnought, and Mephiston. Could potentially just go.
Yeah.
This is where William rolls his exceptional ones. Let's see what happens. So 10 dice. 2 guys die, and they're clearly going to be tactical marines.
Sure, not Mephiston in the dreadnought?
No, I think Mephiston and the dreadnought deserve a little bit of screen time. Okay guys, so that's the Blood Angels disembarked from that crashing Storm Raven. Mephiston and everyone, not happy.
No.
So I feel that they're going to get some swift revenge pretty quick.
Just quickly point out, the broadsides do have smart missile systems. Now, I actually, off camera, declared that they were also going to be firing everything into the Storm Raven. So guys, those weapons will not be firing.
Yeah, not that you needed them.
No. Fire Warriors are going to use their pulse rifles into your 5 Marines. So 10 shots, we're hitting on 4s. Okay, not bad at all, so 5 hits. Wounding on 3s. So you've got 3 wounds at 2-up saves because you're in a rune.
Yeah. Terminator saves. Woo.
And they save just like Terminators. Only got 2s. Last up to shoot is Long Strike, and he's going to target those poor land speeders. So we're going to shoot all his weapons at them. That includes the missiles, smart missile systems. So railgun, we're using the heavy shot. So 2s to hit. We hit. It's strength 10 against toughness 5.
Yep.
2s to wound. So we cause a wound. It is -4 to your save, and you are clearly 50% covered, so you're a 2-up save, so 6+.
Oh,
I seen a 6.
negatory, so did I.
Right, so this is D6 wounds for 2 wounds.
I'll take it.
And last to shoot will be the 4 shots apiece for 2 of them, so 8 shots, smart missile systems hitting on 2s. So they all hit.
Yeah.
They are strength 5 against toughness 5, so 4s to wound. Now I do get to add +1 to the rolls if I'm against a vehicle, so that 3 becomes a 4, and that causes 7 wounds. There's no AP minus, so 2-up saves.
2-up saves, that's a bit better. All bar 1.
So that brings an end to a really hectic Tau shooting phase. We've got no assaults to declare, especially I don't want to charge a Yavaka Riptide at a Dreadnought.
Yep.
Not going to happen. But we did claim Big Game Hunter. We killed a model that had more than 10 wounds. So that's 1 victory point for Tau, including First Blood, so the score is 2-0. Let's see what Blood Angels have in response.
Alright, well, I received an absolute kicking in that round. Did not think that the Storm Raven would get taken out in turn 1, although it did receive a ton of firepower fired at it.
Yeah, it soaked up a lot.
A lot, yeah. Not too sure what I've got to do just now. I'm going to have a wee think about it. I need to get my Dreadnought Mephiston to take care of that
Riptide?
Yeah, that Riptide. I need him gone because he is filthy. Absolutely horrible. So yeah, they'll deal with him. I've got Assault Marines coming in as well. Need to drop them down, but do you know what? I think it's all going to be dependent on what tactical objective I actually choose. So let's just crack on with that, guys. Okay, so I've drawn Defend Objective 1. I scored 2 victory points if I control Objective Marker 1 at the end of 2 consecutive turns. I'm not going to lie, guys, I feel that is completely wasted considering that I've got Assault Marines coming in. I don't feel they're going to be very useful to me if they're just stuck on that objective, which is being currently held by Fire Warriors. I need my Assault Marines to move around, so I will probably ditch that at the end of the turn. We'll have to wait and see. That's the Blood Angels all moved, and I've got my Assault Marines deployed as well, right behind those broadsides. So hopefully get a couple of charges off there, starting to really just envelop this little contingent here. I've moved up the land speeders right into the face of Long Strike. Just with the first one, I'm actually in melter range, multi-melter range.
That's good.
So hopefully dish some damage there. Then obviously these TAC Marines are staying where they are on that objective. I was kind of hoping I might pick it up, but they've got plenty of things to shoot in terms of the heavy bowler. Then the guys that piled out of that Storm Raven have just come around here. I've obviously got my Librarian and Mephiston are going to go toe to toe with the Riptide. I think these TAC Marines are going to try and get rid of those
drones.
Yeah, because of those survivor protocols. So we'll see what happens. So that is it for Blood Angels movement. Let's just crack a lack with them. I've actually got some Psychic. Woo! To kickstart the Psychic phase, we'll start with Mephiston. Now Mephiston knows all 3 powers from the Sanguinary Discipline. He can only cast 2, however. So I'm going to start with Blood Boil on the Riptide. So it's got a warp charge of 5. So what this will do is essentially the target will suffer mortal wounds for each result that exceeds its toughness characteristic on a roll of 3d6.
Don't get it.
I need a 5, so let's see what we can do.
You get it.
I get it. So I'm going to need another dice here. So what are your toughness?
Toughness 7.
Okay, let's see what we can do.
So that's 8, 11.
Yeah.
And it's mortal wounds.
So it's 4 wounds. What you gonna do, buddy? I know you've got your drones there.
I will, you know what, I'm just going to take it on the Evacra.
Yeah. Alrighty, so that's him done with Blood Boil, so that's you got a good few mortal wounds there. I've next got Unleash Rage, so it will give me +1 attack until the start of my next Psychic phase. I'm going to need a 6 on this, so Mephiston's casting it on himself. So let's see if we can do it. So give me a 6. No, so he doesn't get that off. So he's done his, that's him done. That is him done. Next up we've got the Librarian Dreadnought here. He is going to cast Shield of Sanguinius on himself. So he'll get 4 up invuln save. So I need a 6 to cast this. So let's see what we can do. No,
that's
double
a peril.
1. And that is a peril as well.
Let's get ready.
Alrighty, so he's going to suffer D3 mortal wounds. Let's see what we can do. Come on, Will, roll your customary one. No, so he rolls 3. Oh my word, 3 wounds. Ouchie. Alright, after that disastrous one, we're going to try Smite on the Riptide. So let's see what we can do. Come on.
Oh, you do get it.
I do get it.
So my Riptide will suffer D3 mortal wounds.
Yeah, so let's see what we can do. Give me another 6, please.
2 wounds.
2 wounds. What you gonna do?
I'm gonna...
You gonna put it on the drones or are you gonna take the hit?
I'm going to just put it on the drones. Now, save your protocol. It doesn't say if it's shooting, psychic, or anything. It just says if they're within 3 inches of the Riptide battlesuit, I can allocate the wounds to them. They've got 1 wound each. You're dead.
Off they go. Alrighty, so we're going to start the shooting phase with the tac squad here. Now, all the bolt guns are actually going to shoot the fire warriors there. And then the grav pistol and grav gun will obviously shoot the Riptide. So we'll start with the bolt guns. So I'm going to need 3s on this to get some fire warriors. Let's do it.
2 hits.
2 hits, not too bad.
3s to win me.
3s to win. Let's do this. That's
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
4 up save.
You sure do.
They do not get to claim cover because the whole unit is not within the ruin. So just 4 up for 1 dead fire warrior.
Next we've got the grav pistol and grav gun in the squad. And the grav gun is now just a rapid fire weapon, so he's getting 2 shots, and the pistol will just get the 1 shot. So I'm going to roll these together because it's the same strength. So we're going to be looking at 3s here. Oh, I'm actually going to use a... No, I won't use a command point. I'll save it for something better.
Okay, so 2 hits.
Yeah, 2 hits.
5s to win.
Yeah, let's do this. Nothing.
Oh.
Next up we've got the Librarian Dreadnought. Now obviously he's got the melter gun. He's going to shoot the Riptide. Now obviously you can clearly see he's in melter range as well.
Yeah, imagine that.
So I'm going to need 3s on this.
You hit.
Just got in there and I get to roll 2d6. Actually, let's
to
roll
win
to
first.
wound you first. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
So 3s to win.
3s to wound.
You win.
There we go. Now let's roll the 2 dice. Come on. 6s. Alright, okay.
I do get my invul save first, by the way.
Oh, of course you do. Well, regardless, we will keep that.
Okay,
We'll
so
keep that roll.
now it's a 5 up invul, but if anything shoots at me or attacks me within 12 inches, it's increased to 4 up. So 4 up invul for the Riptide. Oh.
So, as I say, we're going to keep that previous roll, so it's 4 wounds. Okay, next up, we've got Mephiston. He's going to shoot the Riptide. He has got his plasma pistol. I'm not going to be stupid and supercharge it because I roll a phenomenal amount of 1s normally and he would just get outright slain. So he's just going to do the standard shot. So Mephiston actually only needs 2s to hit. Hits.
Cool. 4s to win then.
4s to win it. And that's a win, my friend.
So again, 4 up invul. Nope.
Oh.
How much damage?
It's just the 1.
Just the 1. So he's down to 4 wounds. You are stripping this Riptide apart.
Moving on, we've got my land speeders here with their multi-melters. They are going to try and deal with long strikes, so we'll see what happens here. 2 dice, 2 shots, let's do this. So 3s to hit. Oh, I love it. And then what's his toughness?
So he has toughness 7.
Toughness 7, so it's going to be 3s to get you. Now I'm actually going to roll for the first one, because obviously he's in multi-melter range here, so let's do this. So we're going to need 3s. Got it. Okay, I'll just put that one aside just now and I'll roll for the second one.
Who's not in melter range?
He's not in melter range, so let's do this. So, yeah, that's 2. So, how much damage?
Well,
actually, what saves do you got?
I think you're -4, aren't you?
-4. Oh,
so, no saves.
No saves, my friends.
The first one?
So, d6 for the first one. Ooh,
oh, no.
6 damage, and then the one that's in multi-melter range here.
Choose the highest.
Come on.
5. So 9 wounds. It's not enough to kill him, but he's seriously damaged. Sorry, I can't count today. He did 11 wounds, not 9. What am I talking about? So he's down to 2 wounds.
Next up, we've got this tac squad here. They're actually going to take a wee few pot shots at the fire warriors.
Go for it.
So let's see if we can get rid of those. So the bolt guns, start with those. So I'm going to need 3s to hit you. Oh, not bad. And I'm going to need
3s to win.
To get you, yeah. Oh,
still, the whole unit is still not in cover, so that will be 4 up saves.
Oh, like saved. A pro. We do, however, have the heavy bolter there. It's going to lend his weight of fire to the shots. Oh,
no, he's not.
Oh, no, he is not. Next up, we've got the assault squad. Now, there's 2 flamers in there, obviously not in range. Then we've got the bolt pistols. They're going to fire into the fire warriors.
Go for it.
So let's see what we can do. So give me some 3s. That's not an awful lot of 3s. Plenty of 1s though. And then going to need 3s again on this. Oh dear.
So 1 wound, 4 up save. So I'll take off this fire warrior to reduce the charge.
Next up we've got these assault marines. They're just going to see if they can chip off a wound from the broadsides. Probably a waste of shots, but they're going straight into them in the assault phase. So let's see if we can at least chip off a wound. So I'm going to need 8 shots, going to need 3s.
Okay, bit better than last time.
Bit better. I'm actually going to need, what, 5s on this?
5s to win, so toughness 5.
So only 1.
So 2 up save from the broadsides.
Hey!
1's down to 5 wounds.
I'll take it. Alrighty, so I've been absolutely agonising. I'm not going to lie, guys, I came into this fight completely blind. I wasn't fully aware of what this horrible, horrible Riptide can do. It is absolutely nasty. So I'm going to choose Mephiston to charge him. Now obviously he's Novad, he's got that horrible, horrible flame. What's it called?
Phased Plasma Flamer.
Yeah, which is just absolutely filthy. I'm going to charge Mephiston. He has the most chance to get in. He's pretty much automatically in. However, he's got... Yeah. So, yeah, fire away. You're going to fire Overwatch? Let's do this.
Now, he is Nova just now. So his Phased Flamer is 3d6 automatic hits. So that's 11 hits.
Yeah.
So I need 2 more dice. So 11 automatic hits of Mephiston. We win the Mephiston on 3s because it's strength 6. That's cocked. Okay, so that's 3, 6, 7, 8. And make sure 2 up. I think he's got a 2 up armor save, doesn't he?
He does, yeah.
So 4's here. So it's enough to potentially kill him. So you get 5 fails, but you ignore.
I will use a command point just to try and
reroll
one of them. Let's just try and negate that ever so slightly. No. Nope.
Now the difficulty is these cause 5 damage each. Sorry, 3 damage each. So you need to roll. Is it 5 plus per damage?
5 plus per damage due to Lord of Death.
So you need to do this 5 times. Sorry, 3 times. 5 dice 3 times. So 5 plus. Oh no, he's dead. We won't even roll the rest.
Mephiston is gone. Ouch.
So I blink. You've got more charges to make.
I do. Now I know what you're thinking, guys. Why am I charging this guy? If I don't, these guys are just literally just going to get a round of shooting in the face the next turn. I need to do something, so it is literally just kamikaze time. Let's do it. So yep, the Dreadnought into him. Let's see if he'll survive.
Okay, I'm going to use the ionic discharge cannon first. So that's heavy 3d3 because he's Novid.
Yep.
So that's 6, 7, 8. So he gets 8 shots. Now these are 6s to hit, but he does have a multi-tracker, so reroll 1s. Oh my word. Oh my lord.
More than enough. And
then rerolls for no more. Now these are strength 10, so these are 3s to wound. For 3 wounds at -3 to your save.
Okay.
So we get 6 up. So that's,
only
that's 9 wounds.
And that's the Dreadnought gone. Now obviously with them being reduced to 0 wounds now, going to see if he explodes. So on a 6, no, nothing happens. Next up we've got the Tactical Marines. Do you know what? I'm in one of those moods. I'm going to throw them at him as well.
Right, okay, let's do this
Okay,
again.
so Overwatch.
We'll do the Phase Plasma Flamer first this time, so heavy 3d6. So that's 8 shots.
Yep.
He's automatically hit. And these are 3s to wound. So that's 5 wounds at -2, so that's 5 up saves.
Oh, so we've only got 2, so that's 3 guys down.
Yep.
That's another 5 there, so 2 have survived.
We've next got the Ionic Discharge Cannon, heavy 3d3. So that's 3 6 shots.
Yep.
Hitting on 6s. Rerolling 1s for the multi-tracker. So 1 hit. 2s to wound. That's a wound. -3 again.
Okay.
So 6 up save this time.
Oh, where have we got that? No, that's another guy down.
So I believe you're just down to your sergeant.
Yep, just the sergeant
We now have the Flechetti pod last, which is a pistol. So d6 shots. So 4 shots. It's 6s to hit. So
1 hit.
1 hit. It's 4s for 0 AP, so 4s to wound for nothing. You can declare a charge with your champion.
Yeah, let's see what you can do.
Well, you can make it in.
Make it right in. Ah! There we go. Just a small FYI, guys, you're probably wondering why I just did charge after charge after charge there. As you know, that thing can just fire multiple shots at multiple, so this particular scenario would have happened in his shooting phase regardless. So yeah. I was literally stuck with nothing to do here. So FYI, if you're wondering why I did it, that's why. Okay, next up for declaring charges, I've got these assault marines here. They're going to charge into the broadsides. So fire Overwatch.
Overwatch. So these are target locked broadsides, so they do not get to reroll 1s.
Okay.
They are 6s to hit with the heavy rail rifles. For 2 hits.
Not bad.
It's 2s to annihilate.
Yep.
So there's 2 dead marines. You're obviously not going to take the ones off the front.
Obviously.
And then we have 3 smart missile systems. So these are hitting on 6s for only 1 hit, and winning on 3s for a wound. Full armor saves, mate.
Let's do this. So give me a 3, and I got 6. So not too bad.
So you need a 9-inch charge to make it in because you're taking it for half an inch.
Already used my command point.
Oh no.
Yep, so give me higher numbers. Oh, 9!
You make it in.
Just.
Lovely.
And my final charge to declare will be this assault marine squad here. Now obviously because the broadsides are already locked in combat, you ain't getting any more Overwatch.
Not at all.
So, alrighty, so let's see what we can do. Give me some high numbers, please.
Oh!
So I got 6. Ah!
I'm so sorry for you.
Yeah, so they do not get into the combat. It's going to be a tough one. Okay, so cracking straight into the assault phase, we've got this very brave dude here. So he's the sergeant, he's obviously got 2 attacks with his power sword. So let's see what he can do, so I'm going to need 3s. So we'll get 1. 1 hit.
5s to wound.
5s to wound, let's do this. No, so you ain't gonna do nothing. Okay, so moving on to this one here, obviously I get to attack first, so let's do this. So I've got all my chain swords here, get extra dice for obviously having a chain sword, so I'm going to need 3s. Oh, that is absolutely awful, really bad. So only 5 of those actually got through.
Your strength 4, I think.
Yeah,
so 5s.
5s.
That's so not bad.
3 wounds.
There's no AP for chain swords, I believe.
No, none at all.
So 2 up saves. They're
like
okay.
Bro. Next we've got the veterans, well, the sergeant with his power fist. Now it's -1 to hit with this, unfortunately. So it's going to be 4s here. So 1 gets through.
Then 3s.
Yep. Oh my word! Nothing. Nothing's happening. Got it.
Broadsides to hit back on the marines. So we have 4 for the Shazvray and 2 attacks each for the broadsides, hitting on 5s. For nothing.
Ouch.
Yay.
Don't really need it though.
Last up to activate is the Yavakra on the sergeant, so he gets 3 attacks, hitting on 5s. Oh, okay, I'm not going to use any command points, wounding on 3s. So it's a wound, just a standard 3 up save, and he's alive. That's the end of all the Will's shooting, so it's into the morale, sorry, assaulting.
Yeah.
So into the morale phase. I actually lost 2 fire warriors, a leadership 7. If I roll a 6, I will lose some guys. So they're okay. And then last morale check.
For for my Blood Angels, poor guy on his own. Let's see if he kicks the bucket, because I lost what, 5 guys there?
No. So 6 in total. He's sticking around.
Alright guys, there is literally nothing to say there. What a disastrous round, turn it's been for the Blood Angels. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I will be burning this defend objective 1 purely because I don't have enough guys to actually do anything about it, even if I wanted to. So I will burn that one. I'll need to choose different objective cards. I'm really on the back foot now. Obviously with the combats, this is stuck in combat until he gets to move away with them, which is going to be horrible. I'm pretty stuck. I don't know. If at this point, guys, if you can think of anything, pop it in the comments. Let me know what you would do in this situation. I would love to know. But I think it's looking pretty grim. But anyway, we might as well just bash on with David's turn 2.
So we're into Tau, turn 2. We've got 2 new tactical objective cards to take, and the score is 2 victory points to 1 or 1 victory point in First Blood. Sorry, 3. We did get slay the Warlord actually.
You sure did, yeah.
We killed Mephiston. Will is pretty right. Things are looking quite bleak for Blood Angels. We got incredibly lucky in our turn 1 shooting, like incredibly lucky. And the Yavaka Riptide is basically paying for its worth in gold. It's incredible. Let's show you my tactical objective cards. So I've drawn Secure Objective 6 and Behind Enemy Lines. Behind Enemy Lines basically have a unit within your deployment zone, Will. And Marker 6 is over there with those Assault Marines and Broadside.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do my movement phase and we'll catch back up with you there. So interesting to note, I've just removed myself from combat, which guess what the Yavaka Riptide is allowed to do.
Horrible.
Its battlesuit has the fly keyword, and if you have the fly keyword, you're allowed to fall back and continue to shoot. So we fall back, we'll claim Behind Enemy Lines for that.
Yep.
Just to let you know as well, I'm going to Nova him, so he'll go down to 3 wounds. Now that does affect my shooting ability, but I'd rather have more shots. Over here, the strike team has just moved into this ruin. They actually were just out of the inch away from these guys to move up, so they're fine, they weren't drawn into combat. Broadsides. Now a lot of people I think might misunderstand this. Their battle suits do not have fly keyword. It's only their drones.
Yeah.
So they cannot fall back and still shoot. So I'm just going to remain them in combat just now. Because if I move away, they will still catch them.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, they didn't do a tremendous amount in the first round, so I think they'll be fine.
Over here, my Pathfinders have remained stationary because they're going to marker light stuff up. Long stride with only 2 wounds can only move 3 inches, so he's just trying to get a little bit further away. And these Pats, our strike team, has moved out to shoot some maybe Assault Marines possibly down the line. With that though, let's crack on with some shooting. So the Yavaka Riptide is going to shoot its Phase Flamer at these guys, and its Ionic Discharge Cannon at your Sergeant.
Poor guy.
His Flechetti pods are out of range. Now he does have a multi-tracker and target lock, so he'll get no minuses for moving and shooting heavy weapons, and he gets to reroll 1s.
Cool.
So for the Phase Flamer, it's 3d6 shots because he's Novid. Oh, okay, so that's 13 shots. Just going to get some dice ready. So the Phased Flamer has got 13 automatic hits on these 5 Marines. Now this is Strength 6, AP 2, 3 damage, so 3s to wound. So that's quite a few. Yeah, I'm not going to use any command points. So you've got 11 saves there to make. Now you are in cover.
Yeah.
And you'd think a Flamer would ignore this cover, but apparently it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. Not anymore.
So this is 4 up saves at -2. The whole unit's gone.
The whole unit is gone.
5 fails. So,
yep.
And we did say we're splitting the Ion Discharge Cannon onto the Sergeant, so that's heavy 3d3 because he's Novid. So that's 6, 7, 8 shots. Okay, so we are hitting on 5s but re-rolling 1s because of the multi-tracker. So no 1s, but hey, we got plenty of 5s and 6s actually. So 4 hits, and it's strength 10 to make it 6 up save. So 2 6 up saves or he's dead.
Let's do this. Double 6. A 5.
10 Pathfinders, so both squads are going to shoot all their Pat marker lights into the land speeders. So hitting on 4s because we haven't moved. So 3, we get enough to get more than 5, so we get 6 marker lights. And as the table's cumulative, basically everything's on in.
Horrible marker lights now, like.
Long Strike is going to shoot next at the land speeders. I believe one of them is injured just now.
Sure is, yeah.
So I don't know where the marker's gone. Anyway, I think I did 2 wounds on him, and I think they got, what is it, 5 each?
You do, 6 each.
6 each, so I think we've got 4 left. But anyway, we're going to shoot the heavy ion rifle, or ion cannon. Now it would be normally 4s to wound, but because of the marker lights, he's now plus on ballistic skill, so 3s to wound. 3s to hit, sorry. I didn't even roll a 1 for a reroll.
You do have command points.
I'm going to reroll that, thank you.
Yeah.
Get to reroll. Oh no, don't get to reroll a reroll.
No.
So no. Dang it! Smart missile systems onto this guy here.
Yep.
Just to actually point out, although I did move, because we have the marker lights on them, I don't take penalties for moving and shooting heavy weapons just now as well. We basically have all the marker light table on them. So these are smart missiles. We are hitting on 4s normally, +1 for the marker lights, hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s for the marker light. Okay. And these wind on 4s.
Let's do this.
For 4 wins. Full armor save.
It's not bad, so they get 3 up. Let's do this. Oof.
Do you want to use a command point?
I will use a command point, yeah. So it's going to be 2 wins regardless.
2, so 3 wins.
Ouch.
8 fire warriors, again onto the land speeders who are marker lit up.
Yeah.
So normally they'd be 4s to hit, but these are now 3s to hit, rerolling 1s. Pulse rifles. So, okay, so we get 5 hits. And we're strength 5, so 4s to wound. For 3 more wounds, give me 1 failed save and it's a dead multi-melta. They're strength 5.
Strength 5.
Oh, they're still kicking around.
Yeah!
10 fire warriors, 10 assault marines. Let's do this. 4s to hit. That's really poor. 1 hit. And it will be 3s to wound. For no wounds. So assault phase time, my broadsides will go first. So we have 2 each, plus 3 for the Shazray. 5s to hit. Okay, 2 hits. It's better than what I probably hoped for. 3s to wound. For 1 wound.
Alright, let's try and save this guy. I saved. Okay, so my assault marines get to hit back. So all the chain swords plus obviously the guys with the flamers, they're just going to be punching them. So we're going to need 3s from these guys.
Fairly healthy.
Not too bad. There we go. And then I'm actually going to need 5s on these. Ooh, only 1. Only 1 got through. That was a 6 there.
2 up save. He's okay.
He is okay. Next up, we've got Power Fist in there as well, so it's obviously -1 to hit, so it's actually going to be on 4s. So both hit. What's your toughness?
5, so it'll be 3s. Because you're strength 8.
Yeah.
So 3s.
So 1.
Now, I think it's 3 damage.
Yep.
And it's -3, so I have a 5 up save to make one of the broadsides. So he'll lose 3 wounds. He's down to 2.
Correction there, guys. It's D3, so you do have a chance to save some wounds here. So I'm just going to see how many wounds it actually deals.
Still 3.
Yay!
Still down to 2 wounds. That brings an end to the Tau turn 2, and we do get to claim behind enemy lines because the Yavakra is within 12 inches or within your deployment zone.
It sure is.
So that brings the score 4 to 0, and I actually have more models than you do within 3 inches of objective marker 6. I have a broadside and you have nothing else.
Yep.
So that brings the score 5 victory points at the moment to Tau. That's the end of a turn. Very successful. We didn't get rid of the land speeders, which is probably going to repay a favour to Longstrike, but yeah, let's move on and see what Blood Angels can do in their turn 2.
Alright, so that was pretty brutal. I've lost all my tactical marines. I've only got 2 assault squads left, of which have taken wounds, and I have got my 2 land speeders left. Obviously they are in a squadron. Depending on what these tactical objectives are, I'm going to be stuck if I'm going to be honest. So do you know what? Let's just fire straight in and see what objectives I can claim. Okay, so the objectives that I've chosen, or drawn even, is mission critical objective and supremacy. So mission critical objective, when I draw the objective, I roll a d6 and I score 1 victory point if I control the corresponding objective marker. If my opponent controls it and I get him off it essentially, I'll get D3. So we might as well see which one I need to claim. So objective marker 2.
Perfect.
Right there. So I could potentially, well, I will get that. Next up, we've got Supremacy. Score D3 victory points if I control 3 objective markers at the end of my turn. Don't think I'm going to get that, so I'm actually going to use Stratagem, which is New Orders, and spend 2 command points to get rid of that. And I've drawn a new one, which is going to be No Prisoners. So I'll score 1 victory point if an enemy unit was destroyed during my turn. If I've destroyed between 3 and 5 enemy units, I'll get D3. And if I destroy 6 or more, I'll get D3 plus 3. I think it's only going to be worth perhaps 1 victory point, but at least it's a victory point. But with that being said, we might as well crack on with Blood Angel's movement. So that's it for Blood Angel's movement. Just moved the land speeders around here, just within 3 inches of that objective, so still claim it. And in multi-melt range of long strike, so get rid of that guy. Over the end there, those other assault marines just moved right in, just to lend support to the other assault marines and get rid of those broadsides. But that is it for Blood Angel's movement. Got a little bit of shooting and then just the remainder of my combat. So let's just fire away with the shooting. Alrighty, these guys are swinging round, gonna hit long strike. Now they are -1 because they've got that heavy weapon. Have to say right now, guys, I cannot remember if I actually applied that to my previous roll, so long strike could have been in a better position. But
well,
it's done, it's done.
You live and learn.
Yeah, you can let us know. So anyway, it's going to be -1, so I'm going to need 4s to hit him. So let's do this. Ooh, I do have 1 command point left.
Go for it, I know what you're going to do.
Let's do it. So give me a 4. There we go. So I'm going to need
3s to win.
3s to get you. So I've got you.
-4, I've got no save.
Yeah, exactly. So just need, well,
don't roll a double 1.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, you're so close.
So I've got him, and that is Slay the Warlord on that one. Let's see if he explodes.
No.
He does not, no. Next up for shooting, we've got this squad here. Now, we've got 4 pistols that can actually get the guys in the window here. Which I'll use because obviously I can't shoot into this combat. So it's going to be 4 shots. Let's do this. So 3s.
Nice.
Nice.
3s again.
3s again. Oh, they went all over the place.
Not so nice.
Only 1 got through there.
So it'll be 5 up normally, +1 for cover. He's okay.
Next up for shooting, we've got this assault squad locked in combat. Now obviously they've got pistols, they can now shoot in the shooting phase, even if they're locked in combat. So they're going to try and lend their fire into the broadside. So it's going to be 3s to hit. I've got 6 shots here, so let's see what will happen.
Okay, 3 hits.
It's not too bad.
Looking for 5s.
Well, let's do this. Give me some 6s. No!
No wins.
Nothing at all there, guys. Okay, so the Blood Angels here, moving straight into the charge phase. This is going to be my only charge.
Yep.
These guys are going to throw their weight into the fight as well. Now, you do have some Overwatch, I believe.
Yeah, this unit's actually within 6 inches of the broadside, so they can lend their firepower to Overwatch. Now, I actually forgot to do that the first time they were charged, so apologies. But we're still learning Tau here. So, they're within rapid fire range as well, so that's 16 pulse rifles, hitting on 6s. So we've got 3 in total.
That's
no, 4 in total. And these are 3s to wind. For 4 wins.
Not bad at all. So it's going to be 3 ups.
For only 1 marine.
1 dies.
Just roll your obligatory charge for me, because you're super in.
I know.
You're in, but yeah.
Okay, so the only combat really we've got to resolve is this scrum going on here. So obviously I got my assault marines in the charge, and obviously when it comes to choosing who fights next in the obligatory stage,
you'll be choosing them.
I'll be choosing them. So I'm going to roll them all at once,
yeah,
because I'm going to get to hit first regardless. So I've got 26 hits from just normal marines with chainswords, and obviously just their flamer guns punching away.
Hopefully not 26 hits, Will.
Yeah, 26 is what we're going to be looking for. I want all of them, guys.
So in on 3s.
Okay, so 3s. Well, I'm not getting all of them.
We'll come back.
Alrighty, so I missed, what was that? 10 hits I missed. Oof. So I've got 16, let's do this. So I'm going to need 5s. Ooh.
See, a good amount of 5s. Good and
That's
maybe
only
not.
6.
Yeah.
Only 6.
So these are 2+ saves on the broadside, and one's down to 2 wounds. He's down to 1 wound.
And last but not least, we've got the power fist from the 2 Sarges. So they get 2 attacks apiece with that power fist, and it's -1 to hit. So it's going to be 4s on this. So only 2 go through.
Still fat. 3. Sorry, 3's to wound.
3's to get you. So that's 2.
So -3, so it's 5 up saves, which I make none of. So these are D3 wounds apiece.
D3, yeah, let's see it. Oh, so 3 wounds apiece.
6 wounds. So 1 will be dead, and 1 will be down to 1 wound. So I've still got my Shazvray and the 1 wound left, sorry, broadside. So that's 5 attacks, hitting on 5s for 1, wounding on 3s for nothing. Not enough to force a morale there, and nothing else has taken enough casualties. So let's recap the turn, Will.
Alright, well, I got a few successes there, not enough to really tip the battle, unfortunately. Got long strike, obviously that was slay the warlord, and that helped me achieve one of my tactical objectives, where I gain 1 victory point for obviously destroying an enemy unit. So 1 victory point there, not too bad. Technically that equates to 2 for slay the warlord. And mission critical objective, I obviously claimed the objective marker 2 with my land speeders there. So that's 3 victory points there. Not too bad, however, I don't think I'm in a position to carry on. I think you've definitely got this, David. Once my assault marines, if they manage to pull themselves out of that combat, I think you will literally be there with all those pulse rifles and your Riptide just waiting to clear them up. So, don't know about you. Think call it a game?
Yeah, we'll call it a game.
Yeah,
it's been an interesting one.
Buddy. Good game.
We've got a lot to talk about in this one.
Absolutely.
Right, thanks for watching there, guys. That was brutal.
Absolutely. That was an absolute kicking I received
there. There was a few mistakes throughout that one. We may have made, obviously, the Meltas.
Yeah.
My Overwatches and things like that. But we are learning. I think this is the first time we've both played these armies.
Yeah. This is the first time I've managed to play Blood Angels, and it's the first time I've played against Tau, and oh my god.
Yeah, that Yuvaka Riptide is worth its weight in gold, guys. If any of you own that model out there, and you want to use a Riptide that works in 8th edition, there's your Riptide.
One thing I will say, if you are going to take that thing against friends, now, in David's defence, he did send me the link for the rules.
The data sheet.
Yeah, the data sheet for it, but I neglected to read it because I was too busy painting, so I didn't realise what he could do. So I don't think I would have left my Storm Raven,
no,
you know, right there in front of him. Oh,
we were alternating deployments, and I must admit, I was sitting here going, okay, I thought the Storm Raven would be going that corner,
which it would have done,
away from my Yuvakra. Cool, let's do this.
Yeah, the weapons on that thing are insane.
They're really powerful.
Really powerful, definitely. So yeah, if you play against your friends, tell them.
no Yuvakra Riptide.
Yeah.
Not today.
But other than that, I would have liked to have seen what the Storm Raven does. Thanks, Dave. But okay. I hear he can be pretty decent.
Floating Land Raider.
Yeah, essentially. Although, again, we need to figure out whether the rules, in terms of, he's obviously got supersonic, so it's -1 to hit. Now we didn't get to show it in the bat rep, unfortunately, but it doesn't actually say you can. You can't deploy your guys after moving super. Well, you
deploy it first.
Yeah, you disembark your guys first, and then your guy, you know, shoots off at supersonic. There's nothing in the rules that says they can't do that. You know, naturally in the last one you had to go into hover mode, and then your guys could disembark. Again, there's nothing in the rules that says that. So, yeah, that might be something that they look into. But at the moment, normally under normal circumstances, it would have been brilliant. But
not today.
Yeah, my guys just spilled out.
They fell out. Yeah.
They fell out into the jaws of that thing. Even Mephiston didn't stand a chance again. What was that? That Nova? What was it? Like a heavy flamer thing? What was that called?
Phased plasma flamer.
Yeah.
If you Nova, it's heavy 3d6. So you bring target lock on your Riptide so he doesn't get the minus for shoot heavy.
Yeah.
They're automatic hits as well at strength 6. It's filthy.
It is absolutely horrible.
It's a fantastic Overwatch weapon too.
No, you should have seen me on it. I was like going through all the rules. This can't be right. But yeah, absolutely filthy. Tau in general, I think, I'm definitely loving this edition. Blood Angels, I still need to work on them. As you've noticed, I brought Assault Marines this time round. Fair enough, they weren't fully painted, so apologies for that. But bringing more Blood Angels to give me more options. Again, guys, any sort of combos that you have for Blood Angels, let me know so I can try and do them.
So with that, guys, give us some comments, let us know what you thought, like, share and subscribe, and me and Will will see you again for our Tabletop Assault Battle Report.